Can everyone see my PPT?
What PPT and what is a PPT?
Can you see presentation?
No, we do not see any pictures. A PPT means a screen. Like, I do not see any screens. Yeah, I don't see any screen too. Me too.
Do you see? Do you see it now?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to start today with Krishna's incarnation. So we're going to discuss Krishna's incarnation, and the name is Lord Chaitanya. Did anyone learn about Lord Chaitanya or heard his name before?
I only heard his name before.
Okay. Now we're going to go and we're going to learn a pastime about him. But before we start with the pastime or the story, we're first going to do our Mangalacharan. So first I'll recite it and then I'll pick the first 5 people who have raised their hand to recite the shloka and the translation. I'll start it first. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Now it's your turn. So I see that Om has raised his hand. Om, would you like to go? Take a turn?
Yes. Yes, Mataji.
Okay, you can start. Do you want to repeat or you want to say it by yourself?
I want to say by myself.
Okay.
Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yenam Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Can you say the translation?
I need help.
You need help to read the translation?
Yes.
Okay, you can repeat after me. I was born in the darkest ignorance and my spiritual
master
opened my eyes with the torch
with a torch
of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Good job, Om. Next is Gagana. Gagana, can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
You want to try this Mangalacharan?
Yes.
Only for Mangalacharan, not the translation, please.
Okay.
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him.
Good job, Gagana.
Hare Krishna ji.
Hare Krishna, Roshini. Neil, do you want to try the Mangalacharan?
Yes.
Yes.
Roshini, you want to try?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to repeat after me or you want to say it by yourself?
I want to say it by myself.
Okay, you can try.
Om Agyana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Sakchu Unnitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Very good job, Roshni. Now, Neil, you want to go? What?
Kirti,
Kriti, do you want to go?
Yes, Mataji. Om Agyana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakchuram Minitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkest region, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with a torch of knowledge. I offer my respect and obeisances unto him.
Good job, Kriti. Next is Dhanvika. Dhanvika, can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
I need help.
Okay, okay, Dhanvika, you can repeat after me. Is that okay?
Okay.
Om
Om
Agyana
Adhyana
Timirandasya
Himivadasya
Jnananjana
Rananjaya
Shalakaya
Shalakaya
Chakshur
Tatsu
Unmilitam
Unmilitam
Yena
Niyana
Tasmai
Tasmai
Shri
Sri
Gurave Namaha.
Gurave Namaha.
Good job, Dhanvika.
next slide.
Now we're going to go to the next slide, which is Prabhupada mantra. I'll first recite it and then everyone can take their turn. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swame Niti Namine. I offer my respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna, having taken shelter at his lotus feet. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Veshatarine. Our respectful obeisances are unto you, O spiritual master, servant of Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya Deva and delivering the Western countries which are filled with impersonalism and voidism. So I see that Dikshita wants to go. Dikshita, do you want to go for the Prabhupada mantra?
Yes.
Okay, you can try now.
Nama Om Vishnupadaya
Nama Om Vishnupadaya
Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale
Krishna Pishtaya Bhutale
Srimate
Srimate
Bhaktivedanta
Bhaktivedanta
Swaminiti
Swaminiti
Namine.
Namine.
I offer my respectful obeisances
respectful obeisances
unto His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna, having taken shelter at his lotus feet.
his lotus feet.
Namaste
Namaste
Saraswati
Saraswate
Deva Gaure
Deva Gaure
Vani Pracharine
Vadi Prasantine.
Nirvishesha.
Nirvishesha.
Shunyavadi.
Suryavani.
Paschatya.
Shatya.
Pasyatya.
Deshatarini.
Desasharin.
Our respectful obeisances.
Our
Respectful obeisances
obeisances
are
are
unto you,
unto you,
O spiritual master,
O spiritual master,
servant of Saraswati Goswami.
Sarvasti Goswami.
You are kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya Deva and delivering the Western countries which are filled with impersonalism and voidism.
Very good job, Dikshita. Next is Om. Om, can you unmute yourself?
Can I also have a turn?
Okay, Darun, you can try.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshta Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharane Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine. I offer my respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swamin Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna, taking at his lotus feet. Our respectful obeisances are unto you, O spiritual master, servant of Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya Deva and delivering the Western countries, which are filled with impersonal and voidism.
Impersonism and voidism. Good job, Darun. Next is Roshini.
Mataji, can I go?
Yes, Om, you can go.
Okay.
You don't need to read the translation. You can just say the shlokas.
Okay. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine.
Very good job, Om.
Can I see it? Can I see it?
Yes, Gagana, you can go. And
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. I offer my respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna, having taken shelter at His lotus feet. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prasthavine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Our respectful obeisances are unto you, O spiritual master, servant of Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya Deva and delivering the Western countries which are filled with impersonalism and voidism.
good job, Gagana. Now
Can I go? This is Trinity. Can I go?
Sriniti, I'll give you a chance to read. Is that okay?
Yeah.
The story?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're going, the Panchatattva Mahamantra. So I'll recite it. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Now, Roshini, you want to go? You can unmute yourself and say the Panchatattva.
Om Namo Bhag.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Shri Vasadi.
Sri Vasadi
Gaura.
Gaura Bhattarinda.
Good job, Roshini. Then, Gopal, you want to take your turn? You can say the Ma mantra, the Panchatattva mantra.
Gopal, your turn already started. Stay here. Okay. Say Jai Shri Krishna. You complete. Okay. Ready, set, go.
Gopal, you don't want to say?
Jai Shri Krishna.
Okay, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
That's what is that Chaitanya. No.
Then Hare Krishna.
Mama.
Good job, Gopal. Then Yashika. Yashika, you want to do the Panchatattva mantra? Recite it. Yashika. Okay. Then Kriti.
Panchatattva. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Vasandi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Good job, Kriti. Next, Yashika, you want to go? Please unmute yourself.
Yes. Jai Shri Krishna
Jai Shri Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda
Sri Advaita
Sri Advaita
Gadadhara
Gadadhara
Sri Vasiti
Sri Vasadi
Gaura
Goda
Bhaktavinda.
Bhattavendra.
Good job, Yashika.
Thank
Now,
you.
Thank
we'll
you.
do you're welcome, Yashika. Our last person will be Neil. You want to go?
I want to copy you.
Okay. Jai Shri Krishna
Jai Shri Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Prabhu
Prabhu
Nityananda
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 Nityananda.
Sri Advaita
What?
Sri Advaita
Sri Advaita
Gadadhara
Radha
Srivasadi
Vasadi
Gaura
Goya
Bhakta Vrinda
Bhakta
Vrinda.
Vrinda.
Good job, Neil. Now before
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
good job, Neil. Now before we start the Hare Krishna Ma mantra, I just wanted to say a few things about the Panchatattva. So in the middle, if you can see my cursor, can everyone see my cursor?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then this over here, he is Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Then this is Gadadhar Pandit. This is Sri Advaita Charya. And last of all is Srivas Thakur. So one more thing, that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the incarnation of Krishna, and he is Krishna. Then Lord Nityananda Prabhu is Lord Balram himself. And Gadadhar Pandit is Radharani. And Vishnu Tattva, Srivas Thakur is Narad Muni, and Sri Advaita Acharya is Brahmaji. If you don't remember this, it's okay, but it's just for information.
Mataji, this Advaita Acharya is his incarnation is Vishnu.
Of who? Can you repeat that, Kriti?
Yes, you
Mataji, see, this is incarnation is this Panchatattva incarnation is Lord Vishnu.
Okay.
So this is Krishna. This is Lord Balram.
Okay.
This is Radharani. This is Narada Muni, and this is Vishnu, Lord Vishnu.
Advaita Acharya is actually Lord Brahma. Okay.
Lord Mahavishnu and Lord Brahma, 2 in 1.
Yes. Now,
I know he is Vishnu. Mataji.
yes, Gagana.
It's a Mahavishnu. Yes, it's a
Is Gadadhara Pandit a girl or boy?
He's Radharani's incarnation and Vishnu Tattva, who has come here to support, like as Lord Chaitanya's associate. So in this form, he is Gadadhar Pandit. Okay.
so 3
Okay. So I was saying that in her incarnation, is she a girl or boy?
Boy. In this one, he is a boy, and normally it's Radharani or Vishnu Tattva. Now, everyone can unmute, and we all will recite the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 3 times.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Slowly,
Hare
slowly.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama Hare Hare Rama Good job, everyone. Now everyone can mute. So now we'll start our pastime. Is everyone ready? Okay, let's start. So today's pastime about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the 2 thieves. And before we start, can someone tell that what is Lord Chaitanya's childhood name? Can anyone guess? It's
Pradyumna.
no, it's Nimai. Why is his childhood name Nimai? Because he was born under a neem tree.
Yeah, he was born in a neem tree.
Yes. Let's start our pastime. This is a pretty interesting one.
Born in a neem tree? Was he born in a neem tree?
Under a neem tree.
Oh, how?
Well, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the incarnation of Lord Krishna. So he descended to this earth so that no one could suffer. Okay? So he's the supreme personality of Godhead. So he can do anything. He doesn't have a limit. He's out of limit. He doesn't have a limit like we do. Now let's start with the pastime. Lord Chaitanya's childhood pastime. 500 years ago, in Kali Yuga, which we're right now in, baby Nimai lived with his mother, Sachi Mata, and father Jagannath Mishra. So in this picture, this is Jagannath Mishra. This his father, Nimai's father is Jagannath Mishra. Nimai's mother is Sachi Mata, and this is Nimai, baby Nimai, sitting in Sachi Mata's lap. He lived in a peaceful village place named Navdvip Dham. So just for information, Navdvip Dham is in the south in India, okay? Nimai is actually Lord Krishna, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who came down to the material world to save everybody from suffering. One day, Nimai was playing with Sachi Mata in the courtyard. So one day, Nimai was playing with his mother, Sachi Mata, in the courtyard. Anyone know what a courtyard is? Just raise your hand if you know. Okay.
Barnyard or a courtyard?
Not a chloriard, courtyard. Okay, I'll just tell the meaning. A courtyard is free green grass, like it's free place for us children to play. We could play with our parents, we could play with our friends, we could run around, we could play tag, we could play hide and seek. Not really hide and seek because it's mostly a spread out area where you can do things like play, mostly playing. Then after a few minutes, Mother Sachi said that you play here and I'll go cook your lunch. So Nimai agreed, and Sachi Mata went inside to cook Nimai's lunch, knowing that Nimai was safe. She didn't actually care. She never looked again and again. She just was thinking that Nimai is safe in the courtyard. He's playing. So she went inside to cook. Now let's see what happened in the meanwhile. Meanwhile, two thieves passed by Nimai's house. One said, "Hey, look over there." The other said, "I only see a little boy playing in the courtyard. What's so special?" The thing that the thief was trying to say to the other one was that look at the golden bracelets and golden earrings and all the ornaments that were golden that Nimai was wearing, because Nimai was wearing lots of bracelets, earrings, necklaces. So since thieves are very greedy and they always want gold and they always want to be rich, so they thought that they planned of this tricky plan, which is very bad for devotees, like all of you who are learning in this age. So we should never plot these kind of trick plans to trick anyone. The thieves planned to kidnap Nimai and steal all the valuable jewels that he was wearing. Since Nimai's courtyard had no fence, the thieves just walked up to Nimai and said, "Hello, we are your dad's friends. Would you like to visit your dad? We can take you to him. We can also give you barfi on our way there." Nimai loved barfi, so he agreed to go with them.
What is barfi?
Barfi is a type of sweet that it can come in any shape. Like mostly, there's diamond shape.
Barfi is like in prasad.
Yes, you can. Like barfi is kind of like a sweet dish. You can eat it as a snack, and it could be in any shape, and it's very.
Barfi can be diamond triangles, but usually they are rectangles.
Yes, they can also be circle. It just matters. It just matters that they're sweet. All of them have one thing in common, that they're sweet. So these thieves they planned to kidnap Nimai, and they thought that Nimai was just an ordinary boy. They didn't know that Nimai was the supreme personality of Godhead and already knew their plan. Sorry, I forgot to add the K, but it's knew their plan. So they just walked up to Nimai because they in that courtyard at that time, Jagannath Mishra or Sachimata, they didn't put a fence to protect the courtyard or Nimai when he was playing. So the thieves could easily walk up to Nimai. And mostly thieves or any kind of stranger, they kind of disguise themselves, not like physically, but like in their introducing when they introduce themselves, they disguise themselves. So these thieves were not at all related to their dad. His dad, Jagannath Mishra, Nimai's dad, did not know the thieves. So they just tried to prank Nimai that by saying that we are your dad's friends and would you like to go visit him? And they also in this picture it's showing mango, but it was actually a burfi according to my knowledge. So they also tricked Nimai that will also give you burfi, which is a type of sweet. But Nimai was the supreme personality of Godhead. He could easily get out of this situation. But we're not the supreme personality of Godhead. We're the servants and servants and servants. We're not at all the supreme Lord. So we need to be what?
We're like in Brajagun.
Yes. We're a blade of grass in front of the Supreme Lord. We're like a particle in front of the Lord. So we should be extra careful about any stranger. So first, if you meet any stranger, you should always confirm with your parents if they are tricking you or it's actually true. And mostly it turns out it's not true because they say that your dad is in an accident, he called you and we're going to take you there. They try to trick you so that they could take something that you possess. So we should always be near our parents and we should always check with our parents if these strangers are actually your parents known, like your parents know them or they're just tricking you. So, but they did not know one thing, that Nimai was the supreme personality of Godhead and already knew their plan. Now let's see what Nimai did and what the thieves did. So the thieves carried him on their shoulders and took them far away from home. Because if they were close to home, their parents and all the residents would notice them and they would go to jail or they would get beaten. They didn't want that to happen. So they carried Nimai way far away. They took him into a deep forest. So at that same time, when they took Nimai to a deep forest, Mother Sachi finished her cooking and came outside to the courtyard, but she did not see Nimai. She looked everywhere, all around the courtyard, but she couldn't spot Nimai. Then she thought that sometimes our parents think that where did he go? He probably went to play with his friends because there was no fence, so he went to play with his friends. So Sachimata went to Nimai's friends and asked where he was, but unfortunately and expected by Sachimata, Nimai's friends didn't know that where Nimai was. So when Sachimata heard that and she couldn't find Nimai, she looked one more time that Did he hide? Is he playing hide and seek with me? But when she could not find Nimai, she became very frantic. Frantic means very worried and sad. And at that time, the sun had already started setting, and it was becoming evening. But Nimai was nowhere to be found. So finally, when Nimai thought that the enough is enough, now this has gone over limit. Nimai's mother, which is my mother, is very sad and worried about me. I will need to turn these thieves around. So, what does this sentence mean? I need to turn these thieves around. That means Nimai is going to use his Maya and he is going to bewilder these thieves that they will suddenly come back to his house, which is Navadvip Dham. So, out of shock, like shocking, suddenly Navadvip Dham was right in front of Nimai and the thieves. The thieves were confused, terribly confused, because they took Nimai to a deep forest. They got confused. How did we come back to Navadvip Dham? So they thought that Navadvip Dham must be everywhere, in the north, in the south, in the east, and in the west. They thought it would be in all four directions. Then they actually realized that magically they had left the deep forest. So at that moment, the thieves had no option but to put Nimai back in the courtyard and run away. But at that time, when they put Nimai down, Sachi Mata saw them and asked them who they were, because they didn't actually look like robbers. Like, they didn't wear those kind of clothes that we see in TV. They were just like a normal person. So Nimai's mother, Sachi Mata, asked them that, who are you? But the thieves were speechless, because what would they say, that they're thieves and they came to steal Nimai's jewelry? Then they would get beaten and they would get put in jail. So they became very speechless. So instead of the thief speaking, Nimai said instead. So what did Nimai say? I went to the river to take a bath, but I got lost. These nice gentlemen found me and brought me back home. When the thieves heard that, they were incredibly amazed. That what Nimai said? That we are nice gentlemen and Nimai was the one who got lost and we brought them home, when it was actually the other. Like, this was the opposite. What Nimai said was actually the opposite what actually happened. So Mother Sachi didn't know that the thieves had actually come and took Nimai. So she like Sachi Mata agreed and she understood that Nimai said that and she trusted Nimai. So by that, Mother Sachi invited them, the two thieves, for lunch. But due to that shame, the thieves politely declined to that offer for lunch at Mother Sachi's house. Then, as being astonished, they quickly raced out of there. In this way, we can see that Nimai showed that he was very merciful. He didn't get the thieves in trouble and he let them get darshan of his lotus feet and to carry him on their backs. The astonished thieves ran away without stealing any jewels and they learned their lesson that stealing is very bad. So, out of this story, we can see two things. That stealing is very bad. We should not steal anything unless we kindly ask it. Like, if we have ran out of pencils in class, we could kindly ask to our friend or to the teacher. We could say, whatever your teacher's name or friend name is, can I please borrow your pencil? So that would be a kind way of asking. Nobody, like, especially devotees, they wouldn't just snatch the pencil and just start writing with it. That would hurt the other person's feelings. So one thing is that we should not steal. And the second thing is that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Nimai is very merciful. He is very merciful because thieves have done many sins by stealing. But still Nimai didn't get the thieves in trouble. He could have said the actual thing. He didn't have to say that he got lost. He could have said the opposite that actually happened, that the thieves came and they took Nimai to the deep forest, but they actually returned back. So they didn't get the thieves. He didn't get the thieves in trouble. Then the thieves saw the darshan of Lord Chaitanya's or Lord Krishna's lotus feet, which is very rare to get, and especially to carry Nimai on their backs. That is very rare to find. We have to do so much devotional service to obtain that uh, opportunity to get the darshan, only a little bit of darshan of the Lord. We have to do so many penances and so much bhakti to do. But these thieves, they just got Lord Chaitanya's darshan, even though they did so many sins. So this proves that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very merciful. Now we're going to go to our rhyme. Does anyone have any question before we go to the rhyme about the story?
No,
Is every-
Mataji.
Yes?
When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mother went to cook lunch, the two thieves came. Right? They took my father into the deep forest, and it was almost like evening for Chaitanya Lord Nimai, and when Mother Sati was done cooking, she came into the courtyard and didn't saw Nimai anywhere. And
Yes.
then, but the two were very far and carried Nimai very far to the deep forest, and Mother Sati reached there and she asked the two thieves, "Who are you?" Then the thieves got. Then she saw Nemai and said, "Oh,"
Yes,
and said,
very good summarization. And you got all the key points in your summarization. Very good job. Any other questions or comments about the story?
Me. This is Om.
Yes, Om?
That they so one mother was gathering the lunch for Nimai. Nimai went to play outside, but he had no protection because there is no fence.
Yes, but that was not at that time. Like when Sachi Mata had already went to the kitchen, like she started to prepare food. That in that time, just about few minutes later, the two thieves came and took Nimai. And for mothers, it doesn't take so much time to cook. It doesn't take that much time like we take to do a project. A project like if we need to make a poster, cooking takes way less time than we need to make a poster. So she didn't need to take so much time. So that's why she came before Nimai had already returned.
Okay. What does retire mean?
What?
What does retire mean?
Retire? Retire means to if you're working, like you have a job of a doctor, and mostly when you become a little older, like 50 or 60, you retire from that job, that like you get out of that job. You don't want to do that job anymore, because mostly old people, they can't they don't like their body weakens, so the more they have less energy, and then what would be the use of doing a bad job in your job, in your like doing a bad work? What would be the use of that? So in that case, we retire, that we leave that job.
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions before we start our rhyme?
So kids, I hope you like the story.
Any comments?
Yes, Mataji.
Everyone
Okay.
understood everything? Okay, now let's go to our rhyme.
So
Today's
meanwhile, yeah, Mihika, meanwhile the rhyme, they do the coloring also. So both are doing by self. So you have to say how we have to do the coloring on the page.
okay.
Are
Yes.
you going to do coloring now?
What you can do is, if you have, it's your choice that if you want to color while hearing the rhyme, or if you did it before hearing the story, it was up to you. Or if you don't want to do it right now during class time, you can do it whenever you have free time and whenever you want to. It's your wish, and then you can send it in the group. Okay? Neil, do you have any question?
I want to tell the rhyme. Krishna, Krishna, where had you been? I had to Virat. So clean and green. Krishna, Krishna, what did you do? Krishna, Krishna, what did you do there? I broke the butter pot upon the gopi's head.
Gopi's head. Good job. First, I'm just going to recite it.
What's
So,
the gopi?
Gopi?
So Mihika, can you recite first? Then kids will recite by
Yes.
you, with you.
Yes. Krishna, Krishna, where had you been? I had been to Vrindavan so clean and green. Krishna, Krishna, what did you do there? I broke the butter pot upon the gopi's head. I'll repeat it one more time just in case. Krishna, Krishna,
Yes.
where had you been? I had been to Vrindavan so clean and green. Krishna, Krishna, what did you do there? I broke the butter pot upon the gopi's head. Sorry. So, first, you can first get the words, and then you can do the tune. So, Srilila, you want to go?
Yes. Krishna, Krishna, where you been?
Where
Where
had you been?
you been? I had been to Vrindavan, so clean and green. Krishna, Krishna, what did you do there? I broke the butter pot on the gopi's head.
Upon the gopi's head. Good job.
Upon the gopi's head. What is the gopi?
A gopi.
Thank you, Taji.
You're welcome, Srilila. So, a gopi.
Gopis are like Radha Rani and all of them.
Yes. Gopis.
Can I do it? Can I
Yes.
sing it?
Yes, Gagana.
Krishna, Krishna, where had you been? I had been to Vrindavan, so clean and green. Krishna, Krishna, what did you do there? I broke the butter pot upon the gopi's head.
Good job. I know this line is a bit hard, but it's Krishna, Krishna, where had you been? I had been to Vrindavan, so clean and green. So Vrindavan to green is a bit fast, but it's okay if you split the tune. Just as information. Then Sonal,
Can I say?
yes, you can go. Yes, you can go. I'll go as raised hands are, okay? Uh, who was that? Sonal? Sonal? You can do the rhyme.
Krishna, Krishna, where have you been? I had been to Vrindavan, Vrindavan.
So clean and green.
Krishna, Krishna, what did you do? What did
Do
you
there.
do? I broke up the butter pot upon the gopi's head.
Good job, Sonal. Then
Can I
is
go?
Janav.
Yes. See.
Yes.
Okay, you can try. You can try.
Krishna, where had you been? I have been to Vrindavan. So
Clean.
clean and green. Krishna, Krishna, what did you do there? I break the butter pot
Upon
upon
the gopi's head.
the gopi's head.
Good job. First, you can get the words perfect, and then the tune will come easily. Okay? Nice job. Then Om, you can go.
Krishna, Krishna, where have you been? I have been the green and
To Vrindavan, so clean and green.
Vrindavan is clean and green. Krishna, Krishna, what have you done?
What did you do there?
What did you do there? I broke the butter pot on the gopi's head.
Upon the gopi's head.
Upon the gopi's head.
Good job, Om. Then Dikshita. Dikshita, you want to try the rhyme?
Krishna, Krishna,
Where have you been?
where have you been?
I have been to Vrindavan.
I have been doing a one.
So clean and green.
So clean and green.
Krishna, Krishna, what did you do there?
Krishna, Krishna, what did you do there?
I broke the butter pot
I broke the butter pot
upon the gopi's head.
upon the gopi head.
Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mom,
Then-
could I say the song?
Yes, Kriti, you can go.
Krishna, Krishna, where have you been? I have been to Vrindavan, so clean and green. Krishna, Krishna, what did you do there? I broke the butter upon the gopi's head.
Nice job. What is your name again? Kriti, yes. Yashika? You want to try? Yashika?
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
where had you been?
where have you been?
I had been to Vrindavan.
I
Had been to Vrindavan.
have to in Vrindavan.
One, so clean and green.
So clean and green.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
what did you do there?
what did you do there?
I broke the butter pot
I broke the butter pot
upon the gopi's head.
on a gopi's head.
Very good.
Nice job. Yashika. Then Darun. Darun, please unmute yourself.
Krishna, Krishna, where had you been? I had been to Vrindavan, so clean and green. Krishna, Krishna, what did you do there? I broke the butter pot upon the gopi's head.
Good job, Tarun. Then Anvi,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Anvi, you want to try? Please unmute yourself. Okay, then we'll go to Shanmuka. Shanmuka.
Krishna, Krishna, where have you been? I had been to Vrindavan, so clean and green. Krishna,
Krishna,
what did you do there? I broke the
Potter pot and
upon
upon the
Gopi's
gopi's head.
Good job, Shanmuka. Then Dhanvika. Dhanvika, you want to go?
She went to washroom.
Oh, okay. Then Anvi, you want to take your turn or no? You're raising her hand.
I want to do with help.
Okay. You want to repeat after me?
Yes.
Okay. Krishna, Krishna,
Where have you been?
I had been
I have been
to Vrindavan,
to Vrindavan,
so clean
so clean
and green.
and green.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
what did you do there?
what did you do there?
I broke the butter pot
I broke the butter pot
upon the gopi's head. Upon
upon
the gopi's
the gopi's
head.
head.
Good job, Anvi. Then Srimai, you want? You're welcome, Anvi. Srimai, you want to go?
Krishna, Krishna, where did you been?
Where had you been?
Where had
Srimai, can you unmute yourself?
Oh.
Okay. Can you start?
Krishna,
You're muted, Srimai.
Krishna, where have you been? I have been
To Vrindavan,
to Vrindavan,
So clean and green.
so clean and green.
Krishna, Krishna, what did you do there?
Krishna, Krishna,
What did you do there?
what did you do there?
I broke the butter pot.
I rolled a butter pot upon the gopi's head.
good job, Srimai. Then Roshini,
Krishna, Krishna, where had you been? I been to Vrindavan,
so
so clean and green. Krishna, what did you do there? I broke the butter pot from the gopi's head.
good job, Roshini. Then
the
Dhanvika?
last is Dhanvika.
Dhanvika,
I have.
okay. You can repeat after me. Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
where had you been?
where have you been?
I had been
I have been
to Vrindavan,
Vrindavan,
so clean and green.
so green and clean.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
what did you do there?
what did you do there?
I broke the butter pot
I wrote the body part.
Upon the gopi's head.
The dopey head.
Good job, Dhanvika. Now we are
Wind
done
up.
with the rhyme. Did anyone complete their coloring page or started on their coloring page?
I finished my coloring page.
Whoever
Please.
did, please raise your hand.
This is Dikshita. I finished my coloring.
Wow, very nice, Dikshita.
Mataji, I didn't know we were supposed to color this.
No, you had a choice if you wanted to do it while listening to the rhyme or the story or doing it after.
Can you see mine?
Can you take off your background, Darun? Because it's only showing your hands.
Okay. Wait a second. Here.
Okay. Wow, very good. Nice job, Darun.
This is Krishna and this is another Krishna.
Oh, okay. That's nice creativity. Gagana, did you do it?
Mataji, my printer is broken, so I didn't get to print it out.
Oh, that's okay. Whenever your printer is fixed, then you can do it. I see that. Arini, are you raising a hand from camera? Unmute yourself, please.
I didn't finish, but I'm almost finished.
Okay, you can show how much you did. And when you finish, you can post in the group. Wow, very good. Arini, you can continue and post in the group.
Teacher, look at this. I'm gonna make something clear.
Who is speaking?
Daruna.
Yes, Tarun. Okay. Okay, Sonal, do you want to show? Did you do it?
I didn't do it because it said that 3 to 6 years can only do it.
No, more like it's up to you if you want to do it or not. But you can do it if you want to.
Oh, but it look at mine. 6 years.
What?
It says you can color it only 3 to 6 years.
No, there's no restriction. You can do it whatever age you are. It's okay. You can. Yes.
Look at mine.
Wow, very nice, Kriti. Very nice.
Yeah.
Who else did it? Anyone else? Okay. I see no one else is saying anything. Anyone else did it?
So kids, I hope you liked today's session. So please post your work in the WhatsApp group. So if we are done, so can we wind up our call?
Yes, Mataji. Anyone have any questions before we end?
Class was good. Good. The class was good.
Thank you, Darun.